Hello everyone, I am back. In the last video, I had printed these and washed them and cleaned them, and I said that I wanted to potentially take these to another step, which is painting them, making them, because they look great. So look at that. It looks really good on its own. But I have always had in my mind that I would eventually try painting some things. I've got some collectibles that I'd really like to improve. So I'm going to take a punt with this. And I am just going to use what little knowledge I have picked up over the years of watching Adam Savage, Punish Props, and all the other YouTube makers. And two things that they use a lot that seem to have the biggest effect that I am going to try and replicate in a very haphazard way are acrylic washes. So basically they water down some acrylic paint and then slap it on and then brush it back off. And something called rub and buff, which is basically a wax, but this one's silvery, so it should have some nice effects. So what I'm going to do is start with just one of them. And I'm going to start with this one, the one that the print slightly miscured on because I hadn't cleaned it properly. I'm going to start on the back. So first things first, I need to get the acrylics out of the box. I need to cut up an old t-shirt to wash things off, and then we'll get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if I understood him, is start with the black. I've got the black. What he does in all of the videos that I've seen, well, all of them do, is they basically put a little bit of the black down and then use water to first coat the damn thing. You need the thing you're doing as wet, and then, and this is where I don't know if I'm doing it right, is just water down the acrylic paint and make a wash of it, and basically just wipe it over. So you can see there, pretty messy, getting it all over, and then quickly use the cloth to take it back off. Now I've just noticed that this doesn't work very well because that is leaving a lot of fluff behind, so I might not use that t-shirt. Okay, let's try this with a piece of paper towel, which is why I wanted to try the paper towels, not leaving anything other than paint behind. So you can see that now looks a bit more, the lines pop out more, and that's just with single going over with the black. So what I'm going to do is give it another coat and do that again, see what it comes out with next time. Okay, so again, that does look, I like that because that's starting to look a bit more Damascus. So it's starting to look like there's actual swirls in there. And again, bring back another one as comparison. So these are the two of the same thing, and that one definitely looks better. Now, again, taking his advice to not stick to a single colour, to give it highlights of other colours. So I'm going on the theory that because the planet that he gets this on is a desert planet, a bit of red and a bit of yellow might actually look good. So I'm going to do that. Teeny bit of red. Ooh, that's very red. Okay, maybe not. That's a lot of yellow. The yellow is quite fluid. Did not want to do that. Mix the orange, the red and the black to make a dark brown. And see what this does. Ooh. Some of the red and the orange is coming through there. Actually, I don't mind that. I think you can see the colours in that camera. Focus on this is a bit weird. I'm going to need to move Baby Yoda. It's trying to focus on Baby Yoda. You can see there, it looks a bit grimy compared to its other side. That's pretty cool. Right. I'm going to give it one last. I think I overdid the red there, so I'm going to give it one last blast of the black. Okay, and there is the pattern now. That looks really good. That I like a lot. It's a bit bunched up in the bottom corner, but yeah. Okay. Let's do the other side and see if it has the same effect on the other side. So that was a couple of interesting things. The t-shirt that I picked was too fluffy. I need to fix that. I've just ripped up a t-shirt for nothing. Actually, no, I'll use it for the rub and buff in a second. But after hitting all of the sides with a bit of black and a bit of your focus is there, a bit of black, a tiny bit of orange. You can see that looks considerably more realistic than that. That I like. It's a vast difference. Definitely makes it feel more correct just from a simple wash. And that's literally just a tiny bit of black acrylic paint, some some orange acrylic paint and water. But I'd quite like it to look metallic. So this is staying as my test piece. This is my test one. I know that this works. I will go off and I will do that to the rest of them. But the next test is this stuff, the rub and buff. Now, I have no idea how this works, so I'm going to quickly pause this video and have a little bit of a look around. Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, it's kind of a waxy stuff, and what you do is put some of this down, work it into spare cloth, and then you basically wipe it over the whole thing. You can use it just as a fixative, as a coater, but I think I might have put a bit too much on there. And then you buff the bulbs out of it. So now now it looks like that. Got a bit of a sheen to it. I think I need to just buff it. If I can bring it back down a bit, because I think it's a bit too shiny for me. Okay, so on the back things have gone kind of wrong, and I've ended up putting too much on. So the front looks a bit scuffy and marky, but on the back it's a lot more metallic. Okay, so I need to get better with that. So I like the front where it basically flecks. It's just giving it a silver edge, apart from down here where I got it wrong. Yeah, I like the symbol. Okay, so I think I have a better idea of how to use that now. I need to be a lot more careful with it. But I can definitely use that to highlight out some of the... Just put a bit of a metal sheen on it. But even though I've got that wrong again, the difference, even on the back. I'm tempted, however, to see what would happen if I just did the rub and buff. I think it'd look too much. Let me go try this on the other one. So, I guess this is the fun part of actually playing with these things. I changed my mind after I paused the camera then. Because what I did is I looked at the back of this first test, and it looks good. I do like the dark bits, and it does make it look kind of like Damascus-y, and that really works. However, where I put what I thought was too much on the back, I decided to go nuts. And oh my god, I literally just coated this. This is going to take me a while to buff out to make sure that it's set, but fuck me, that looks right. Still got some work to do around here, but it looks like metal from every angle, and I think that's actually, for this, the way to go. I thought it was wrong. It felt wrong. But now that I've actually done it and seen it, it actually looks right and feels right. So that's the way I'm going to go for the other three. I think. This is a sealant, so I don't know if I might be able to. Or do I want to gamble? Do I want to play the game? I've got 2 more, so yeah, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to spend 10-20 minutes buffing this out with a fresh bit of cloth. And then I'm going to black wash it after that. So I'm going to do the wax and then the black wash. I think that will stop most of the black wash hitting, because it won't be able to adhere to the waxy surface, but we'll see. See you in a few minutes. Okay, so because I liked that one so much, I went back and did that to the other one. I've just put another layer of wax on it, and it now looks the same. And I like it. It's got a bit more murk where the original grime was on. What we're going to do is quickly see what happens. This may go horribly wrong. This may work. I don't know. But there's only one way to find out. And let's do it to the front, because that's the one that's going to matter most. Yay! So this is the test piece. If this doesn't work, I'll just do all rub and buff on all of the others. But if this works, then I'll do rub and buff on all the others and then black acrylic wash. Okay, so here's our comparison. I think I like the acrylic wash, to be fair. Okay, so that's what I'll be doing. Right, yeah. Let's paint the other three. Let's get the other 2 done. Other 3 done. And the other side of this. But yeah, that works for me. Awesome. Right, so there we are. They now look a lot more metallic, mainly because I've covered them in that pewter rub and buff stuff. And I think the addition of the black acrylic wash afterwards does improve them. I'm going to still tinker with it. Well, I'm not going to tinker with it. I'm going to sit here with a microfiber cloth and buff them. That's going to be my job for the evening, but I think they're at that point now where they're done. I just want to buff them a bit more so that I can get rid of because that I washed my hands a second ago. That's just come off them. I think that's a great way of doing them. This looks a lot more like a lot more believable. A little sheen on it. The fact that it's not even consistent between the 2. So this one took the black a lot better than this one. But that I really like as well. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. It's only taken me about, if you take out the initial test one, yeah, probably about half an hour. And I'll probably spend another half an hour rubbing off. There's 1 or 2 little quirks, like for some reason this one just would not take the wax on that side, which would be solved if I'd primed them. This was all done purely on the out of the vat resin, so just SLA printed, no priming, no nothing, which is not what you meant to do. But I thought I would. And anyway, on that, I'm going to end the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I don't know what I'm printing next, and I don't know what I'm doing next, but I am enjoying making these videos, so there will be more of them. Bye.